Those are some good looking squats. What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and today I'm back to talk about Warhammer 40K, and we've got some pretty crazy stuff to talk about. So we had a April Fool's video saying that the squats are back. Now, this was a very interesting thing that GW decided to do, because honestly, I think they were just waiting for to troll people, but at the same time, it's a bad time to release anything on April Fool's, because nobody's going to believe it. But it turns out that this was indeed true. The squats from way back when are coming back to be able to be played on this new 9th edition of Warhammer 40K. At least I think. Nothing has been 100% confirmed release date wise, but we do have a brand spanking new model to showcase here. So as awesome as this is, squats are basically space dwarves, like just how the Eldar are space elves. We got space dwarves that are all about technology, and they hate the Imperium. So that is going to be some pretty interesting stuff. The squats used to be a playable race. You could see some of their models here and some of their wacky, I don't even know what to call this. Is that like a train? I guess, a land train? Are these things going to be making a return? Probably, but they'll look just a little bit better. Now, the thing about the squats that I'm kind of concerned with is that if GW was bringing them back, I thought they were just going to be a supplement and auxiliary force for the Imperial Guard. That's not the case, because in the Warhammer community page, they do say that these long-lost cousins of the humans of the Imperium actually hate the Imperium. So lore-wise, these guys are not going to be an Imperial faction. They're going to be their own thing, and that is interesting. I'm really excited because we get to play a semi-humanoid race against the Imperium. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they play. Speaking of how they play, I've got a few ideas whirling around in my head, but I want them to be unique. Because easily you could just say, oh, those are just guardsmen with a little bit more tankier toughness and whatnot. Now, if that is the case, that sucks, because it'll be, like I said, it's too close to the guardsmen. But on the other side, they're all about technology. And what has a lot of good technology? The Tau. And I don't want them to be just a shooty type of race. So with that being said, it's like, how are the squats gonna become their own in terms of playability? Because lore, they're pretty unique. Oh, and speaking of lore, these guys are not called squats anymore. This is a pretty interesting change to them. So they are actually called the Leagues of Votann, or Votann, I believe. Either way, I mean, yeah, squats, they're trying to get away from what they were known for back in the day. They're trying to rebrandish themselves, come out with a new look, a new image, and I like it. Because when you look at the image here, it basically looks like a tough space marine, honestly. If this guy was any bigger, he'd look like a space marine in Terminator armor with a power fist and a plasma pistol. However, we know that their technology is super advanced, so I'm pretty sure that plasma pistol won't have the gets hot rule. The power fist probably won't be unwieldy. So if that's the case, these guys are going to be better than Space Marines. So what's going to be the drawback? What's going to say, I'd rather play these guys than Space Marines, or vice versa? Say Space Marines are better than these guys, why are you taking them? We'll just have to wait and see. These guys are coming out this year, but again, there's no date that's been confirmed. But we do get a kind of good feel for the aesthetic of these guys. And GW actually has a lot of, I guess you could say, a lot of experience with creating dwarven models, as we've seen in the Age of Sigmar line. They've got fire dwarves, they got steampunk dwarves, and just by looking at the line, I'm pretty confident that GW knows what they're doing. They're going to make them look badass, and at the end of the day, this is going to be an awesome new addition to 40K. Was it necessary? Do you think they needed to bring these guys in? No. I mean, they were kind of teasing us with the reveal of a Zote way back when that's playable in like Necromunda, I believe, or Blackstone Fortress. They also revealed a squat for Blackstone Fortress a few years back. So those are kind of little like, you know, hints that, hey, maybe these things are going to become a little bit more grander in the scope of 40K in years to come, and that's exactly what happened. So we get a brand spanking new race, which I believe the last one was the Gene Stealer cults, and they did a pretty good job. Like, Gene Stealer cults are pretty competitive. Their models look pretty nice. Really unique models when you look at it. So I'm really excited for these guys. I can't wait to get into the lore of what exactly happened, because we thought squats, or the leagues of Votann, were extinct since they got devoured by the Tyranids. Will that be retconned? Will that be the same? How did they survive? Like, there's a lot of things to just kind of keep in the back of your mind when it comes to these guys. But I'm super excited, super stoked. The art is phenomenal. I really like the model that you see here. He's got like some superized bolter, really awesome armor. Like I said, I think they're gonna have like a toughness 5 standard or something like that. I can't see these guys being anything lower than that. Maybe they're just slow. Maybe that's going to be the, like I said, the thing that hinders them. They're a really strong, tanky, powerful race, but they're slow. So maybe that's going to hinder them when it comes to objective takings and whatnot. But like I said, they've got science, they've got technology on their backs. Like, they'll be pretty good no matter what. Because, I mean, think about it. A brand spanking new playable race, a new army to sell. GW will make these guys overpowered so people buy them, and maybe they'll get kicked back a little bit. But it's really interesting to see how the scope of 40K will change with these guys being thrown into the mix. Because like I was talking about earlier, I don't think this army was needed. There are definitely other armies that need a more models in the range, more lore fleshed out. For example, the Sisters of Silence. They are just kind of like a supplement, really, to the Adeptus Custodes, and there's easily tons of lore that can be added to them, new units, named characters, etc., to create a more fleshed out, already established army. But I'm not complaining. Like, I like squats, so I like the look of it. I think it's good. I think it's good, guys. So that's all I got for today. I want to know what you guys think about the leagues of Votann, however it is you pronounce that. And I can't wait to see more information on upcoming models, upcoming units, named characters. I'm pretty sure we're going to get another cinematic to introduce them officially into 40K. So there's more to look forward to on that mark. And that's all I got. Will I be playing them? I don't know. We'll have to wait till the Codex drops to see. But, you know, they're going to be good. I don't see them being weak. I don't see them being glossed over. Because, again, new race, it's gotta sell. So with that, let me know your thoughts down below. As always, thank you guys for listening. Hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe, because we put out 40K videos. We try to each and every day. But with that being said, we do have a Patreon page, so if you want to support us even more, simple dollar goes a long way over there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. This has been The Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.